issue with sleeping with a lot of guys. Did you know if you sleep with more than 5 guys, your chance of a happy marriage after 10 years goes from 80% to 25%?
Why?
Why?
Casual sex.
Why? Because the more men you sleep with, you lose your ability to bond with each one.
Pair bonding.
Yeah, it's pair bonding. So if you sleep with one guy, you're going to compare the next guy to him. If you sleep with 10 guys, you compare all 10. If you sleep with 20, you compare all 20.
And guys hate being compared to other guys.
Well, they hate being, but it makes you more divorced. Like,
Yeah.
You're not likely to be divorced, but you're more likely to leave if you did that because you're with your husband thinking about the last, 10 guys that maybe weren't as good as the one you married.
Consensus was if you're very promiscuous, you're going to have more difficulty to pair bond, which kind of makes sense. What consensus was if you're very promiscuous, you're going to have more difficulty to pair bond, which kind of makes sense.
Well. Look what we have here. Pair bonding. See, now let's see if they follow the science. See, something that's certified through evidence, through experiments, through studies, see, through examination, we can see clearly that the Most High cannot be defeated by you feminist red dragons. See, you serpent, snake in the grass. He cannot be defeated. Pair bonding, that's one. Then you got the fact that sperm and semen remains in a woman and shoots to her brain and give her signal, her body's give her brain a signal to tell her it's time to do more mating with that man when that his semen goes to her brain. And this semen can stand, his semen or sperm can stay in the body up to 50 plus years. See, that's the pair bonding is the results of the sperm of these men being in the woman. She has sperm, multiple sperm, or whatever you want to call it, with these different men. You see, and then that can ruin this woman's connection and the ability to bond with other people. She was not created to have multiple people. The man was created to deal with multiple people. He have billions of sperm cells in his body. Every sexual encounter that he have is 300 million sperm through one ejaculation. 300 million humans come out of this man. See, with one ejaculation. See, this is scientific studies. This is a mathematical examination that's proven and tried and tested. That's why the Lord was giving laws, harsh laws, so that these women can understand what he has created, what he has set up. Now let's go to Leviticus. We're going to get this law to let it be known. This is how powerful, and this is why he told these women not to be whores. But they want to follow a man. They want to listen to men on earth walking around pooping and pissing and don't know how to wake themselves up or take they behind to sleep. See, he make them go to sleep and wake they behind up in the morning. But you want to listen to a raggedy man. Now let's get the verse. Leviticus. He gave Moses laws on that mountain with his finger. A laser came out and wrote the laws on a stone. And Moses took the stone and he also gave Moses more laws. And Moses gave it to the Levitical priests. The Levitical priests was a one tribe, and they called them the Levites. And that's why the book is called Leviticus. Now let's go into the book. Now we got the backdrop, or the context of where is this coming from. This is coming from the mouth of the Creator. This is the plan and the setup that he set up. Okay, let's get to it. Leviticus chapter, let's see here. Chapter 21. Okay. Chapter 21. And we going with verse 9. Tell you what. Okay, let's get it. Leviticus 21 and 9. It say, and the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire. See, she is no use to any man. Destroy her. Get rid of her. She has no value. Her market, her value on the market is zero. She is a trash. She's a waste. Look at verse 7. He say, they shall not take a wife that is a whore or ungodly, neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband. See, this is how serious the biological, the chemical. See, everything is involved in these laws that he's giving them. He ain't got to say, in the body of that woman that's a whore is gonna be all kind of contaminant. Oh, well, he did say, let's go ahead and get that. Let's get that. He did say that. Look at what he said in verse 11. Oh my God. Now, okay, not 11. Not 11. Let's get it. Hold on, because he talks about the inside of the body. He says it in other terms, but it means the same thing. Okay, tell you what, let's get law of jealousy. See, it's never a law of a man, law to a man to be jealous. Look at what it said. Numbers 5 and 29. This is the law of jealousy. When a wife, not a husband, a woman should not be jealous about this man having other wives. It said this is the law of jealousy. When a wife goes aside to another instead of a husband and is defiled. This is gonna defile her. This is when disease and what you call it. This is when the other things come into play. See, that STD stems from whores. See, these women breaking those laws that God set up because he is giving these diseases. See, that's why Christianity is just it's abomination, man, because they is not teaching people what the heck is going on, and people is jumping out there like jumping out of a plane with no parachute because you don't understand what you're doing. You got a whole book with instructions, and these idiots is telling people that the instructions is don't mean nothing and don't got no value, and they not breaking down the instruction. They telling you that stuff that's scientifically proven that agrees with the law of God that he gave Moses. They all go hand in hand. They perfectly united. Scientifically, experiments, chemically, everything is agreeable. But they go to a freaking Christian church and a raggedy pastor go to telling them some mess about this laws and how God set up the world don't matter no more. He sent somebody that changed all the laws and everything that's scientifically and biologically set in stone. That's why the law was in stone. See? The law was set in stone. So this stuff is set in stone. Ain't nobody gonna come and die and change anything that was set in stone. You can't change it. When you put poison in your mouth, nobody can die and change that. That is set in stone. Poison is poison. But you got a ignorant Negro and a Hispanic will sit up there and listen to a dragon tell them some mess. See, listen to their slave master tell them that, oh, that stuff was written in stone, but and where do you think the statement come from, man? The statement don't come from the clear blue sky. Oh, that's written in stone. We can, you got to pay that bill. No, they come from the law of Moses. What God did, He wrote these laws. He wrote a situation in stone. It's unchangeable. See, but the dragon changed it. The slave master changed it. He convinced idiots that they can go and do things and say, oh, haven't you evolved into the 21st century? That stuff is old. That stuff is not up to date. That stuff is not what we're doing these days. No, it's old because the devil changed. Let's get it. See, they don't understand what's going on, man. We got to get these people on point. Look at Daniel 7:25. Who changed this stuff, man? These red devils. It say, look at this, people. All on modern. It says, verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. How did he do these things? Talking about what he don't know. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Stuff that was written in stone. This fourth beast, this red dragon, America, the so-called white man, let's be specific. So you know who is doing what. See, because that Daniel 7 is talking about the let's get the first few verses for the context. It's talking about, look at verse 9. It say the Ancient of Days did sit. God, he sat down. And it says talk about the thrones. It said it started off with thrones were cast down. The Ancient of Days did sit. This is when he coming into power or on the earth, see. And so he's gonna give the power of the earth to his son. Then the son gonna come take the power that's on the earth from the fourth beast. The fourth beast is the so-called white man who is in power with all the military bases in the world. And then this so-called white man, that's the fourth beast, he gonna change the darn laws and tell people that them laws that was written in stone, they don't matter. You can go and have relations with a dog, cat, man, anything you want to have relations with, you can go have relations with them. See? And this is why these people is fighting against a brick. They hitting their head against a wall trying to defeat God. You'll never do it, man. That's why pair bonding is on the scene. Sperm can stand a woman 50 years. See, relationships is shot. 70% is running around here getting pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray. And then 70%, 80% of the women leaving the marriages. showing that they can't bond with a man. Soon as they get into the bond, so want to get into bonding with this man and pairing up with this man, divorce happens. Boom, instantly. Because these people is following this dragon, this adversary of God. He's speaking against God. He's telling you, nah, man, you ain't got to follow that stuff God told you to do. Them laws that were written in stone, you can break them laws, man. And ain't nobody gonna punish you. We not gonna punish you. Look, we gonna make it legal. You can marry a goat. Go ahead and marry a goat, and we ain't even gonna mess with you. You can go back there and pump on that animal all you want in that barn or wherever in your trailer. You can marry that goat, and we ain't gonna say nothing to you. We'll even write up a paper just in case somebody run into you out the blue. We'll write up a license for you to marry that darn animal. See, this is the kind of stuff that these dragons do. We'll set up a what you call it, a prostitution animal ring over there in Germany, so you can sit around and hump on a filthy animal. See, we'll do these things. We'll set these laws up for you. And you women, you can have as many men you want. You can have as much sperm clogged up into your body as you want. And if any man try to say he want to marry you, we gonna get a license and say if he mess around and try to leave you, we gonna take everything he got, everything he worked for. We gonna take it from him, so that'll make him stay with you. No matter if you was a whore and slept with 1,000, maybe 1,000,000 men on the earth, it don't matter. See, we set the laws. We God. See, that's what they did, and he prophesied that they were gonna do that thousands of years ago, man. And they doing it right now. And pair bonding is just something that they're exposing they behind. They mad about it. Well, who gives a care? Look at the lives that's being ruined by these people. Look at the marriages and the relationship that's been ruined. Look at the loneliness and the suicide situation that's going on in the world because people are lonely and depressed. Oh, let's get that, because this is the reason people killing themselves. What is it? 29:2, I think. Yeah. It say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, when we take over, people gonna rejoice, man. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. See, they take drugs all day, they commit suicide, they kill people, they do wickedness because the wicked is bearing rule, the so-called white man. He's setting the laws. He telling people and setting up these churches to tell these women that they can sit around and be somebody a leader, lead the household and run her mouth in the household. See, and sleep with any man she want to sleep with. See, she ain't gotta be a virgin. A man, she can dictate what this man doing and be mad about and jealous about what this man doing. He can have 1,000,000 women if he wives if he want to, man. What they got to do with her? But she gonna dictate what he doing. You got to be just like me. You got to be like a woman. You got to be a virgin like a woman when you get with me. See, she acting like a darn man. But he made this happen. That's why the people are mourning. When Jacob had 4 wives, when Solomon had his wives, them wives understood this was law. And they weren't complaining about nothing. See, find a law or a situation where the lady was jealous in the Bible. You're not going to find it. Because no, these women weren't jealous. They understood what God had set up. They understood the order. You can look at the animals and see that the situation. That's how they come up with this pair bonding. All the species in the world is dealing with what the Bible is talking about, the laws that was written in stone. Every animal, the men have multiple females that they populate their species with. The women deal with one man. She can't deal with two lions at the same time. That one lion gonna kill the other lion just to make it sure that won't even happen. A gorilla ain't gonna sit around and have female gorilla ain't gonna have 2 or 3 male gorillas that she messing with. It's not gonna happen. That one gorilla gonna have 5 or 6 women. See, all the species agree with the laws that's in this Bible. This is not no what that darn feminist woman who want to say the man created the Bible so they can be on this patriotic just for themselves pretty much. The men created the Bible and so they could do what they want to do. No, that ain't what the Bible was created. The God gave that on a stone. And he gave it to men. We the strong people and creating everything around here. Who else he gonna give it to? He gonna give it to a child. Here, Billy. Here goes the little 9-year-old child. Let me give you all the laws. What? He gonna give it to the men that got the governments and the armies. That's who he gonna give it to. And he gave it. And he let the so-called white man, who is the ruler, he let them have access to it. And you see what they did with it. They changed the darn law. And then now you got people mourning and people mad. You got the whole look at the social media frenzy. It's a battle of the rate of the sexes. Why? Because the wicked bearers rule and the people are mourning. They're fighting one another. See, if they was righteous, if they was doing the right thing by letting these women be whores and sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, then women would be rejoicing. Men would be rejoicing. But the women ain't rejoicing. The women mourning. The men is mourning. Because these dragons have changed the laws and told people the laws in the old, that's the Old Testament. That Old Testament God, he crazy. He was trying to depress the people and commit genocide. See, you got a bunch of atheist people that don't even believe. They pushing out propaganda. And it is just the so-called white man who is the wicked that's bearing rule, man. But this is the whole explosion of this thing, man. That pair bonding, you ain't gonna get around it. You ain't gonna get around the sperm staying in a woman 50 years. Why you gonna have 4 and 5 men with sperm up in you? How you gonna even deal with any man? You can't change the fact. Let's go back to this verse. Let's see. Where is it? I'm gonna end it on this because this lets you know how serious he took it. He let it be known, man. This thing serious. This ain't no little play game. Verse 9, and the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaned her father, she shall be burnt with fire. Thoroughly eliminated. Burning by fire. One of the worst deaths. Because she chose to play the whore. See, because the power is in the hand of that woman. So the woman has to be let known and certified or warned. Listen, you cannot be a whore. You cannot sleep with multiple men. Men can do that. They can chop down trees and lift big rocks. You can't do that. You are not a man. You have to be a woman. See, this is what these people don't want to tell these women, and it's harmful to them. That's what they don't. They get out on their feelings, but it's gonna be harmful to you. See, a protection for you is to listen, not to be in your emotion, and now you dead. See, you get in your emotion, get in the car, and let them do it. They get in the car and try to jump out the damn car because they're emotion. They try to wreck the car out and run into people, do all kind of craziness because they're emotion. But it's the men that got to set it up, man. They got to warn these women that you can't do it. It's chemically, biologically, spiritually, everything around you sleeping with multiple men is not gonna work. And chemically, emotionally, spiritually, biologically, a man's supposed to have multiple women. That's how the thing go. And pair bonding is just the nail in the coffin on they behind. But I'm gonna leave it there, man.